All right, OOTP fans and baseball fans, here we are. It is Saturday night, just before playoff time, and look at this. If you are looking at the standings, you will see we have one more game to go. We are currently in the wild card, but only one up. We're tied with the wild card position, but there are two teams only one game back. And we play one more game against Morris County. I believe, let me just double check, if there is only one more game. Yes, it is. One more game, and as you can see on the timer up there, we are 10 minutes away from finding out if we will make silver playoffs, which is quite the accomplishment. So last year we made the bronze playoffs. We took the champion right to the fifth game. We'll see what happens in the next 10 minutes. We are on a one-game losing streak, but we have gone 6-4 in the last 10 games, so not too bad. And we are way behind New Taipei. So if we look at the standings here, we are in the American Conference. As you can see, top of the wild card, but actually there are three teams, including the team that we play. So lots of tiebreaker scenarios. We are under 500 by one game, but we could make the playoffs. So really close. I haven't seen it this close in a long time in OOTP, where we have 5 teams still eligible for wild card with just one game to go. So Flint Tropics, Fells Point Admirals, St. Cloud River Bandits, and the Morris County Mudslingers are the ones in contention. 2 of these 5 teams will make the playoffs and go on to face the 104-57 Our Ming. Yeah, even if we get in, it's going to be tough to beat Our Ming. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to go through the lineup. I'm going to go over the team as we wait for this last sim to take place. Then I'm going to stop the video and I will resume tomorrow during the playoffs and show you how we do. And then tomorrow as well, we will open some packs to see what we get. As you can see, I have from tournament play, again, these are all from tournaments, 92 packs, including 2 silver and 2 gold. Mind you, some of these, there might be 3 or 4 from the login bonus, because every day that you log in consecutively, you move up the ladder. So some of these free packs will be from that, but the majority, the vast majority, are from tournament play. If we look at my transactions, again, I haven't looked at the team since the last video, so you'll see all these perfect point rewards, achievements, login bonus, and if I go back a little bit, you'll see again 10 standard packs, winning a tournament, 10 standard packs, winning a tournament. And go back a little further. So this is as of yesterday evening. Again, 5 tournament packs from coming second, 3 tournament packs from coming third or fourth. So opportunities are there for you to earn free packs, which again can help your team. Rather than going to buy packs or perfect points, you can earn them. The Perfect Point shop, again, same as it's always been, so no deals going on right now. Probably, I'm guessing in the near future, we'll see the first major kind of sale by OOTP 23, but none right now. And then just 3 packs available if you do want to buy them. The silver, the gold, and the regular pack. All right, but we will open some packs tomorrow. Let's look at our lineup, our 500 lineup. Musgrove, 15 and 11. Look at Clayton Kershaw. See, guys, last episode, who did we pick up at the very end? And I said, I think he's going to help our team. 11-3 Clayton Kershaw, and he is pitching in this pivotal wild card possible game. Kind of torn about that. Do I save him for the wild card game against Ming, or do I keep him in? Is anyone else at 100% that I could start? Doesn't look like it. Turk Webb, maybe. All right, guys, here's a spur of the moment decision. I'm going to put in I'm going to put in Logan Webb. I am going to bench Clayton Kershaw. Yikes, I know, right? I'm going to bench him for this game because I don't want him to come in relief. 1 day of benching. And I'm going to start Logan Webb, who has a really good ERA. And if we make the playoffs, I'm going to use Clayton Kershaw in the wild card game and go for an upset. We'll see. Actually, we would play the other wild card team. We wouldn't play the top ranked team. So I'm going to save that for the wild card game. I know it's risky because if we lose this, we could lose out. But Logan Webb's a good pitcher. He is a good pitcher and he could probably be on most starting lineups. So I'm fine with him starting this game. And he's at, I think it was 98%. Yeah, he's at 100%. So he is ready to go. So we'll find out in just over 4 minutes. Our bullpen is doing extremely well. So I'm glad I made those changes. Turk Farrell, the worst of them all, but he's put in 180 innings, so he probably has some emergency starts. Let's take a look at his record. Where are you, Mr. Turk Farrell? 5-15. Yeah, he's reached his peak. I don't think he can go much beyond silver. Let's look at our hitters, including Mr. Franchise. 256 for Sean Murphy. 197 for JT. He is not the catcher I thought he would be. Even his ZR is not overly high. So he's one guy we'll probably replace in the offseason. DJ. Doing well. Boog. 20 home runs. So I'm going to ignore your batting average because you got the home runs. Bill Mueller. Not bad. Nomar, 274. JJ Hardy, really bad batting average, but his fielding is incredible. So I don't mind a poor hitting shortstop. Jeremy Pina, who we picked up at the end of last episode as well, not doing that great. 218. Lloyd Mosby, who is our feature player recently, hitting 300. 19 stolen bases, and 63 RBIs. I think he might be leading our team in RBIs. Close. We got a few guys in the 60s. Brian Reynolds, 257. Tito Francona, really well at 340. Mookie Betts, and Mr. Franchise. The talk helped a little bit. You got 28 home runs. But you need an average over 200 if you're going to stay on the team. Come on, Mel. Average over 200. Getting close to the wire here. So that is our team. That is the stats that we have towards the end of the season. You can see on the leaderboard for the American Conference, Tito Francona has the best average by far in our conference. If you are in silver or lower, go get yourself a Tito. Go to the card shop. Wow, maybe not. He's 20,000, close to 18,000 on the sell order. Let's see what people are willing to pay. Yeah, not too much. So there's a big gap between what people are selling them for and what people are willing to pay. You're probably gonna, if you put in a buy order for 10 to 12,000, you'll probably get them. But you can see he's doing well in silver. No one else here is among the leaderboard. Boog Powell on a different team has 115 RBI, so I have faith that he can still pick it up. And in terms of team stats, we are second. Actually, we're tied for first in defensive efficiency, and we're second in runs against. Hitting, not that great. All right, let's look at our league leaders. Let's go to the entire league. Hank Aaron, will you hit 50? You got one game left to hit 50 home runs. Also leading slugging percentage. Also leading in terms of WAR. He's crushing it at 8.8, beyond what the other players are doing. The pitching leaders, we've got Curt Schilling, the highest WAR. That is a 97 Curt Schilling. And we have Tom Seaver, one game lead in wins. And Mr. Grant Belfour, smoking 43 saves to lead the Silver League. Those are your leaders with just one game to go. It is simulating, so I'm going to pause the video, and once the sim is done, we'll both see if we made the playoffs. And a few seconds later, the sim is done. Let's load this up. Are the Gladiators silver playoff bound for the second year in a row? Well, we lost out to Morris County 8-2. Wow, we got crushed. I don't think Logan Webb did that well. Mind you, I don't know if Mr. Clayton Kershaw would have done well either. Looked like Morris County was game ready. So if we look at our standings now, we are in a 4-way tie for the wild card. Wow. I've never been in a 4-way tie. I don't know what happens now. Let's go look at our schedule. Yeah, this is exciting, guys. Whoop, that's strategy. Let's look at our schedule. We have a 1-game. Yeah, it looks like we play. Looks like we play Fells Point. Or no, we play Flint. So my guess, look at all these records, 5-5, 5-5, 5-5. Flint fell back. So it looks like the winner of Rocky Mountain and Flint and the winner of Fells Point and Morris County will be the 2 wildcard teams, because none of these have X's guaranteeing them as a playoff team. So that is exciting. And we won't find out for 27 minutes. And I'm not going to keep the video going for 27 minutes. So I may pause it and come back a little bit later. So let's take a quick look. First, before we do that, now we have to put Clayton Kershaw in. He's got to pitch. This is a must-win situation. So Clayton Kershaw is rested at 100%. Let's submit that. Logan Webb, who's tired, goes back to middle relief. And he was a high leverage guy. Sorry that your ERA went up that high on that one start, Logan. That was my mistake. I thought you had a start in you. I guess not. So we are off to play Flint. Let's take a look at their lineup. So here's ours. Still have 1 bronze player. And Flint Tropics. Yeah, they're beatable. They are definitely beatable. Hopefully Pedro is tired. Yes, we will not have to face Pedro. So they've got a lot of silver players. We have the edge in terms of overall value. And who are we going to face? Looks like we're going to face live Zach Wheeler. I'm okay with that. 13-18, 4.04 ERA. Anyone else that's ready that he might or she might put in? No, it doesn't look like it. Looks like we're facing Zach Wheeler. Bullpen, they've got a pretty rested bullpen, so they should be okay there. Hitting wise, Bill Mueller and JT are tired, but they're not in the red, so we're okay there. And how about Flint? They got a couple tired players as well, but nothing out of the ordinary. And our pitching staff, our relievers are in pretty good shape as well. On paper, we've got this game won. We've got our best pitcher, arguably, Kershaw, going up against Flint. And in just under half an hour, we will find out. I'm kind of glad we don't have to play Morris County again. Or even Fells Point. Let's take a look at both those teams. Fells Point, very similar to Flint. Maybe a little bit better than Flint. They got Pedro and Kurt Schilling. So I would not want to face Pedro. They're going to be using Pedro. So thankfully, we didn't have to play Fells Point. And Morris County, similar to us. Almost identical. They have 1 bronze and 3 silver. Yeah, they have DJ as well. They have Sean Murphy. So they've got a few duplicate players. But I'm kind of, on paper, we're facing the weakest team in terms of Flint. All right, guys, while we're waiting, since we do have a little bit of time, let's go and open 12 packs because we can use these players still. If we hit a diamond or if we hit a perfect, we can use them. All right, so we got 1 silver. All live players. We have diamond. Oh, is it going to be someone helpful? Come on. Historical 97. 98. Dave LaRoche. Let's go. As Snaggle would say, let's give a little air horn. Wow. Kind of glad that there's this wild card race now because we got to open some packs. He, I believe, is one of the better relievers in the game. Yeah, we got to get him in the lineup. But first, let's open a couple more packs. John Gellner, no one special there. But hey, we could get all iron, and I wouldn't care. We got ourselves a premier closer. Premier closer, Dave LaRoche. All right, so let's open a couple more quickly. Don't want to miss out on getting a reliever in there. Nothing really much there. Wow, I'm telling you guys, keep watching these episodes. You guys are bringing me the pack good fortune. A lot of lives in these packs. All right, so let's open 2 more. Let's try and get 1 more improvement, although I'm not greedy. Not greedy. We got Dave LaRoche and our final pack tonight. Nothing special. Oh, we did get I think that's the second one. Yeah, we have 2 of him. Great utility guy. Could play a lot of positions. And tomorrow we'll go to the auction mart and we'll sell off some of our duplicates. All right, let's return. I'm pumped. I'm excited. I'm ready for this wild card playoff, actually a play-in game. Let's put in Mr. LaRoche. Of course, we got to activate him because, OOTP only gives you 200 activations. So let's deactivate a bunch of guys. Deactivate and deactivate you and deactivate you. And that should be good. Maybe 1 more. So that next time we don't have to go through this. Reese McGuire. All right, Mr. LaRoche. Activated. You are activated. I don't think I want any of these gold guys in, although Blake. No. Garrett. Nah. Liam, don't trust that movement. Now we're good. We're good with what we have. I don't want to punish too many guys for having a decent season. But who are we going to take out? Who do we drop? Turk? Do we drop Turk? I think so. 3 straight seasons of over 4 ERA. But you're our first call up, Turk. If we need to call someone up, you will get called up. Dave LaRoche, you are in. Now, are you better than Brian Harvey? Let's see. There's Brian. And let's do a player comparison. Pitching, yeah, if you don't know how to do player comparisons, just open one up and then right click and do player comparison. And then you can look at them side by side. If you're new to OOTP, this is something you definitely want to utilize. All right, so we looks like better stuff, better movement against lefties. Harvey's better against righties, and LaRoche is better against lefties. Who's more evenly consistent here? Looks like Harvey. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I am going to leave Harvey as a stopper. LaRoche is going to be my specialist because he's really good against lefties. And he's going to be the backup stopper. Otherwise, I think we look pretty good. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put him as a stopper, secondary role specialist. Just so they use him a little bit more. Okay, we got a premier bullpen guy. Those are hard to find. Going for about 15 grand on the card shop. Sometimes I like to look at the value because sometimes I think, hey, does it mean they're better in the game? So he's at 14.5. What's Brian Harvey at? 13.1, so pretty close. So yeah, that's why I had a tough choice deciding who my stopper is going to be. So they both get to be stoppers, with one of them a specialist. And Brian, I favor you. You're the high leverage guy. Wow, did you guys expect to tune in to see a exciting episode like this? I couldn't have programmed it any better. I couldn't have went to OOTP and said, hey, I'm doing a YouTube video. Can you guys make sure I'm in a play-in game? Because it'll be more exciting. And then can you, in a pack that I pull, put a historical bullpen guy in there? Okay, thanks, OOTP. No, it doesn't work that way. All right, gang, it is playoff time, play-in time. 17 minutes to go. I'm going to pause the video and then I'll end it off showing you whether we're in or we're out. I give us about an 80% chance of making it. I'm going to guess we win 7-3. Mel Ott is going to hit us a home run because he knows you all are watching. He knows that if he doesn't perform in this play-in game, he could be on the bench. And I never thought I'd say that. All right, we'll be back in a few moments. 10 more minutes, guys. We find out whether we make the silver playoffs. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. All right, guys, it is that time. Originally, I was going to do this episode in 2 parts, today and tomorrow, but because of this play-in situation, this episode is pretty long as it is, so I'm going to just upload it as soon as we're done here. So we'll do a separate one showing you, if we make the playoffs, how we do. All right, the game is simulating. We are going to see this at the same time. Well, technically I'll see it first because I had to upload the video and all that other stuff. I've got the scores hidden right now, so we're not going to see it right away. We'll take a look through the game log and we'll see how we do. All right, here we go. Can Clayton Kershaw push us to the playoffs. Here it is. We will see if we still can be promoted or if we're going to stay in silver. All right, the suspense. Guys got a score in mind? I said 7-3 with a Mel Ott home run. Let's check it out, the game log. They got Zach Wheeler, and we have Clayton Kershaw. All right, after the first, 0-0. After the second, 0-0. A pitcher's duel, no scoring yet. Oh, finally we have Mel Ott with the single. Boog Powell walks. Nomar hits a single which drives in Mel Ott. 1-0 Rocky Mountain. Uh-oh. Flint comes back with two of their own. They are the home team. Rocky Mountain in the fifth. Can't do anything, even though we got a single by Bill Mueller. Nothing in the fifth. In the sixth, we have, yes, Rocky Mountain back in the picture. A double by DJ, a single by Hardy drives DJ over to third, and then JT clutch hits a single which drives in DJ. That's all we can get, 2-2. But they counter back with two of their own. Uh-oh, that is going to hurt. Mel Ott with the single, but nothing in the seventh. In the eighth, oh no. Looks like we are going to be looking in. And Flint takes this 4-2. So disappointed I can't even get the score out. All right, well, we really blew a tire in those last couple games. All we needed to do is win one of two games. We finish at 80-83. Flint, congratulations. Zach Wheeler with the win. Clayton Kershaw with a rare loss on the season. Well, guys, looking at the standings, at the promotion, 8 teams get promoted, and that will be the 8 teams that made the playoffs. So good news. We're not going to be up against some really stacked gold team. Good news, we should be a much better silver team next year. Bad news, it always sucks when you don't make the playoffs. So that's a wrap on this one, guys. Here is our playoff picture in silver, 260. Let's take a look. Let's give some props to those that make the playoffs. We have Morris County against Flint in one wild card. Radium Curries against Breckley Town Waffles in the second one. And then in the division series, we got the other teams waiting for their chance at a silver title. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. As always, if you haven't already, why haven't you? Like the video. Why haven't you subscribed? Please do so. Helps the channel, and we'll see you in the next episode. Even though we lost, it is a great day for baseball. See you next episode.